Can y'all hear me? I got these headphones in. I need to know if y'all can hear me or not. Can y'all hear me? What up? What up? What up? Can y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me or if I gotta take these headphones out. What up, Grizzlo? Javon, what up? I see you, Josh. What up, Terry? What up, Big Joe? Can y'all hear me? Okay, good. Good shit, good shit. Yeah, we're gonna get into all of it, man. We're gonna definitely get into all of it. I just rewatched some of the game. Kind of fast forwarded through a lot of it because shit crazy, man. What up? I'm gonna catch up on the comments in a second. Man, I tell you, bro, this shit crazy. We're gonna let some folks get up, some more folks get up in here so we don't have to repeat ourselves. And we're gonna talk about everything, and I'm gonna catch up on all the comments. Don't worry about it. Y'all wanted me to go on a little earlier, so I came on a little earlier for my folks that be having to go to work. I gotta go to work too, though. Monday morning. So, all right. Man, it's like nowhere I sit, this damn smoke is blowing in my face. All right, let's get into it, man. I done gave everybody about 5 minutes to click on over. We're gonna start with the top of the comments. Y'all know how I do. I just start from the top and scroll down. What's good, everybody? First and foremost, before we start talking about this trash, that's right, hooligans. Shout out to the hooligans. Now, I asked my hooligans if they wanted me to go live or they wanted me to do a video. The hooligans kind of dictate how this channel run. The hooligans said go live. Go live early and go live today. So that's what we're doing. We're going live early and we're going live today. Now, normally I like to watch the game again so I can see who did what when. But we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna go ahead and go with what we already saw. So let's start from the top, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Josh, Terry, Big Joe, Bucs gang. What up, Bucs gang? Wayne, I see you. What up? Young Deezy, the whole team is terrible. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. What time is it? Let me see what time it is. I don't know. Oh, okay. We got some time. We got some time, people. Big Joe, what up? Armand, what up? I know we're gonna talk about it. Ron, what up, Ron? Oh, they go them damn Atlanta fans. Dirty Birds in the building. I feel you. We're gonna talk about y'all too, though. Y'all think y'all slick. Y'all ain't slick. I see what y'all did. We're gonna get to it, though. What up, Kenneth? All right, here we go. Bucs game, we're gonna start it off with you. Say we should have traded OJ Howard when we had the chance. All right. We're going to start there. Well, after I talk about the game, we're going to start right there with that. So, I did not know that the Bucs was silly enough to do what they did today. Now, let me explain that to you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play this whole thing out how I think it happened. Because the Bucs decided to do today to feature Scotty Miller. Hooligans, you heard that right. The Bucs decided to feature Scotty Miller. I wish I could have been a fly on the wall in that meeting. Now, some will argue and say, well, they shut down Mike Evans, so they had to go to Scotty Miller. Here's how this thing went, right? Now, I wasn't there, but I'm smart. Byron Leftwich walks into Bruce the God office. And he's like, hey, Bruce, let me talk to you for a second. Let's scrap this whole game plan we had for the Saints. I want to try something a little crazy. And Bruce the God was like, what you got? He said, I know this is going to sound real crazy, but let's feature Scotty Miller. Bruce the God probably was like, fuck no. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here, I'm about to fire you. He said, no, wait. Hold a minute. They not going to expect this. They going to shut Mike Evans the fuck down. You know that. They not going to expect us to feature Scotty Miller. And Bruce the God was like, nah, we can't do that. And then somebody whispered in Bruce's ear and said, hey, that shit crazy enough that might work. And Bruce the God was drinking the Kool-Aid and he said, all right, let's try it. That's what it seemed like happened today with that offense. They decided to feature a third and on most teams' fourth wide receiver. Why is Scotty Miller disinvolved in the game? Now, I do understand he did get a touchdown. Great job. But why in the hell do it look like y'all drew up plays for Scotty Miller? Are the Saints corners that good? Them plays y'all are drawing up, they should have went to Chris the God or O.J. Howard or something, or Cameron Brate. Why is Scotty Miller being featured in our offense? Is that a new wrinkle? I mean, y'all are, that's crazy. And O.J. Howard, what is wrong with you? I thought that the Bucs were just neglecting you. That's what I thought. They not neglecting you. You trash. What happened to your hands? You started off your young career being a guy that we could count on when it comes to hands. You're out there playing scared. You're not even playing hurt. You're playing scared. Your big ass is scared. The Saints that scary to you? The offensive line did it again. The offensive line don't give a damn about Jameis Winston. They just don't give a damn about Jameis Winston. It's something about that offensive line. They just don't care. They didn't check out on the season, people. It's crazy. That's crazy. The way the offensive line played just now, ain't no damn excuse for that. Like, the Saints defensive line is not like menacing like that. They got one guy, Cameron, on their team that's menacing like that. They got bullied today. It's a difference between being trash and being taken advantage of because you trash, and just being plain old bullied. Our offensive line got bullied. And then our defensive line act like they could not penetrate the Saints offensive line at all. And we just saw the Atlanta Falcons defensive line do that. The blueprint on how to get to Drew Brees was laid out there. Is that defensive line that the Falcons got that much better than the defensive line that we have? Or is it because we don't play complementary football? We already knew the corners was trash. We already knew our corners is trash. But damn, like, shout out to Devin White. We're going to go ahead and give you some flowers, Devin White. I believe you led the team in tackles today, I believe. Shout out to Scotty Miller for his, deep catch. I like it. Krista God was in there doing some work. Mike Evans, you dropped Pat. Man, what's wrong with your hand? But you did some work. But, man, y'all cannot drop. This team don't give a damn about Jameis Winston. I see why the nut hugger's so mad when I get on Jameis Winston. Because the team is around him just don't give a damn about him. It's almost like they ready for him to go. They damn near as ready as I am. Like, they not trying to catch his passes. They not trying to block for him. They not trying to get no yak for him. They not trying to do nothing. But then he turned around and showed them why they should give a damn. Now, I will say this, that the picks, some of the picks wasn't his fault. I mean, we all saw the game. You can't catch the ball and then throw the shit in the air and let somebody else catch it. But some of them passes, it was just like, Jameis, what's wrong with you? And Jameis' ass is hurt. He acting like Cam Newton. Cam Newton liked to play hurt. Cam Newton is in love with playing hurt. He would rather play hurt than to play healthy. And Jameis Winston said in his press conference, they said, you was hurt. Basically they said, why your little dumb ass ain't come out the game if you was hurt? Would you have come out the game if they tried to keep you out the game? And he said, no. No. You wouldn't have came out of the game if they told you to come out of the game. Who the hell you think you are? Oh, you got to go. Oh, you got to go. Because, see, now you think you on some other shit now. You have to go. You think you run the team now. See that, BA? I told you. All that nut hugging. Look what happened. All that damn nut hugging. Loving on Jameis Winston. He said he wouldn't have came out of the game if you told him to come out of the game. He don't give a damn about you. He ain't listening to you, man. I think you are deaf. He's deaf to you now. The Saints are a very good team, don't get me wrong. But I told the hooligans last week, I said, Jameis Winston will play 2 good games, and then he'll have 3 bad games. And then another good game, and then 4 bad games. That's how he is. I'm not giving the blame to him. We played trash as a whole organization today. Now, the Saints won fair and square. I will give you this. They are really making up for that pass interference call they did to y'all last year in the playoffs. They really making up for that. They are letting y'all do whatever the hell y'all want to do, Saints. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. They going to give y'all every call. The league is really making up for that. That damn dive over the pile, first down that Drew Brees got, that shit is illegal as fuck. You are not on the goal line. You are in the middle of the field. What the hell are you doing? You can't dive over the pile for the first down and then pull the ball back. Where? You are not on the goal line, Drew Brees, but they gave it to him. That pass interference on Mike Evans, come on. 1 yard, come on. If you look at 2 plays after that, the Saints' first 2 plays after that, they did exactly that. The exact same thing they just called Mike Evans on. The Saints turned right around and did it, and they ain't called nothing. They gave the Saints them calls. They really trying to make up for that damn that bad pass interference. And I feel you on that. It is what it is. The Saints still won fair and square. They beat the shit out of the Bucs. Even if the Bucs, let's say you give the Bucs a touchdown per bad call, we still lost. Even if you gave us 2 touchdowns for those 2 bad calls, we still lost. So it don't matter. If the game would have came down to like a field goal or a touchdown, and that decided the game, then I would say, yeah, them calls fucked us. And maybe we play the game a little bit different. But I'm gonna go ahead and give us both of those touchdowns for those 2 bad calls, and we still lost. We got outcoached and outplayed. The Saints are a dangerous ass team. Don't get me wrong, and we already knew that. But if Jameis Winston was going, if we were going to prove anything, we needed to beat them, because today, well, last week I said we are supposed to beat Arizona. Nobody expected Arizona to do anything, just like they don't expect us to do anything. So teams like Arizona, we supposed to beat. Don't get too happy about that. Well, we come back this week and we shit a brick. It's crazy. But it is what it is, man. Now we lost 7 games. The best we can go is 9-7. You think we're gonna win the rest of our games? Probably not. 9-7, even if we won the rest of them, 9-7, will not get you in the playoffs, especially not coming out of the NFC. Not gonna happen. So now I'm willing to call this season over with. When Jameis got hurt, and I hope he gets better, but I wanted to see what Ryan Griffin was going to come out there and do. The thing that made that last interception so egregious is they was giving you garbage time yards, and they were going to give you a garbage time touchdown. I have never heard of that. I've seen teams give garbage time yards, which is what they were doing, right? They were backing up, playing soft, letting us drive down the field, keeping us in bounds, and running the clock out. But they were willing to give you, Jameis, a garbage time touchdown. When they intercepted the ball, they didn't even really celebrate like that. It felt like the defenders was sad. Like he didn't even want to intercept it. Like, damn, Jameis, in your stadium, like, I don't want to intercept this ball from you. Like, it's bad when their defense starts to feel bad for you and they're competing against you. I just felt like this game was indicative of this season. This is the first time I've seen the special teams have some of the most poorest tackling. Everybody wanted to arm tackle today. But this time the special teams got in on the losing. Shout out to Matt Gay. You get your flowers. You hit your 55-yarder. So I like you as our kicker going forward. But now it's time to see who we taking with us moving forward. And one thing that Bruce the God kept saying in his press conference, he said we got to do better against good teams. He kept saying it. Against good teams. That told me that he was watching Tampa too. Basically what he was saying was, yeah, we did good against Arizona, but they trash. We got to have that same performance against a good team. Where's the secondary making these miracle interceptions against a good team? Where are they at? Crazy. Shout out to the Saints, though. Y'all won. Atlanta. I hear what y'all saying, right? Now y'all starting to come back around. For the whole season, y'all been real quiet over there because y'all been trash. And now that y'all done switched and let Raheem Morris start calling your defense, you start doing a little bit better. Don't think I didn't see that. Raheem Morris is now calling y'all defense, and y'all are doing better. Raheem Morris is very good at calling defense. Too bad it took y'all this long to see it, but that's why y'all starting to do better. on your defense, because y'all let Raheem Morris start calling your defense. If you're not careful, you'll lose Raheem Morris again. You can keep Cutter ass, but you might lose Raheem Morris to another head coaching job again. So let your defense keep improving and let your season keep improving, and you're gonna be trash again because you're gonna lose Raheem Morris. He's got head coaching experience with Tampa, and he's proven his prowess on defense. I don't know. We'll see. But we right back in the basement, Bucs fans. It's been nice. Not living in the basement. It's been real nice. But we back in there again. Took a while. But here we are again in November and December, not playing meaningful football. No matter what coaches we have, no matter what players we draft, no matter what defense we call, no matter what offensive play calling we have, we find ourselves right back in the same position. One of the commentators said the Buccaneers are a team of almost. Almost. Everything we almost got it. We almost. All of the Bucs fans are done with this season already. A lot of fans were done with this season weeks ago. But tonight, the majority of the fans that I see on social media are done with the team this season. And the most of them are saying we got to let Jameis go. But it ain't all Jameis' fault. This team is not playing well at all. Now, some people must be brought up on charges. It has to happen. Charges must be doled out. Today, I must call Byron Leftwich to the stand. You're being brought up on charges, young man. Buffoonery, tomfoolery, and thievery. Son, your play calling sucks. This is like the fourth week in a row. Your play calling is getting worse. What are you calling? Our offensive line is complete and utter garbage. You know that. We know that. Bruce the God know that. Everyone knows that. These long developing ass plays, Jameis threw the ball 50 times. I understand we're behind, so you got to pass a lot. But anytime Jameis Winston throws over 35 passes, that is a 3-pick game. Every single time. If he throws over 35 to 40 passes in a game, he's going to throw at least 3 picks. You know that. I know that. Everyone knows that. He cannot throw the ball over 35 or 40 times. He threw it 50 times today. 50 times passing the ball means picks. And he threw a pick 6. Damn. The running game was trash. I'm trying to figure out if there's something good about this game. Let me see. I like the uniforms. I like them all red uniforms. You know what? That's a positive. I like them red uniforms, man. Y'all need to wear them more often. When teams come into the game, into Bucs Stadium, and it's cold, so we're going to wear the dark colors, I think y'all should wear the all red, man. I like that. Let me see. Anything else? Scotty Miller is very fast. I like his speed. Scotty Miller is very fast. That was a positive. Matt Gay legs still look good. That's definitely a positive. But nobody getting no flowers today, man. Because Scotty Miller at the same time when you caught that pass, you dropped another one. You was butt naked. You was in the field, the middle of the field, butt ass naked, and you dropped it. Oh, Bashard Perriman caught his pass. So that's good. You don't get no flowers for that. Let me see. Who else? Oh, Devin White. Yeah, Devin White, you're really coming on, man. I really like what you're doing. You're coming on, Devin White. I like you. You're involved in the play. You got some talent, young man, and I was so critical of you, and I ain't like you at all, but you got some real talent there, Devin White. I like you. All right. That's my recap on the game, man. Bucs still trash. Offensive line, receivers are letting us down. Special teams then jumped in the losing circle. They then started the arm tackle, and the running game, the rushing defense was horrible. We ain't getting no pressure on Drew Brees. The whole team from top to bottom is just trash. And it ain't time to blow it up, but what it's time to do now is see who we gonna have going forward and bring out, especially since Jameis is hurt. Go ahead and roll out Ryan Griffin and let's see what we got. Give Ryan Griffin the rest of the games, the rest of the season. It ain't that many left, and let's see what he got. If he come in the game and he played through 2 whole games and he trashed, and Jameis Winston had time enough to heal that knee or whatever's wrong with him, you want to bring him back in, fine. But Jameis need to sit for at least the next 2 games and let's see what Ryan Griffin got. All right. Now let's go. Let's start with who I said I was gonna start with? Let me see. I'm going through the comments now. Okay, Bucs game. We starting with you. We should have traded OJ Howard when we had the chance. No, you shouldn't get used to just trading away weapons. When it was time to when the trade block, ends in October, and at that time we weren't sure if we were gonna make any noise. And so if you're thinking that we're gonna still make noise, you don't want to start trading away your weapons. In hindsight, we can say that, but as of the trade time period, we couldn't trade away no weapons, man. That would have been crazy. Unless we got another weapon. And I don't know who has a plethora of corners that they're willing to give up for a tight end. Because that's what we would have had to get. We would have had to get a corner for him or offensive lineman. Ain't nobody giving an offensive lineman. You can cancel that. But somebody might have been willing to give up a corner, but there ain't no team out there with like shut down corners all the way across the field. So there would have been not enough draft capital for somebody to take him with what he would have been worth as a weapon. Good game, Tampa Bay. Yeah, it was a good game for the damn Saints. What up, Steve? Next week, come on through. New team in Atlanta. Who my goddamn light at? Because I'm finna get your goddamn ass. Ooh, I'm doing too much cursing. They gonna shut my live stream off. I'm gonna get your ass, you Atlanta fan. I'm gonna get you real in a quick second. Watch this. Atlanta fans. What y'all not gonna do? Here's what y'all not gonna do. Y'all not gonna sit y'all ass in the corner somewhere crying all season with your damn thumb up your butt, chilling while y'all be trash. And then when y'all have a little 2-game winning streak, bring your ass on people's live stream and talk trash. You're not gonna do that. Y'all are having some success. And it's partially due to the fact that people gotta refigure out y'all defense. It don't take long to do that. So I expect it for the next y'all next game after y'all had that showing against the Saints for y'all to be a little bit successful, but don't think that's gonna last for the rest of the season. Trust me on that. I'm not saying y'all won't beat the Bucs, but what I'm saying is this little wrinkle y'all got going on with y'all defense, It only take a couple of games for offensive coordinators to figure that out. Maybe not Byron Leftwich to figure it out, but please don't wait until y'all start winning and start talking trash. Y'all still trash. All right, next. I'm done with Jamie. I tried to tell you, man, Steven, look, it ain't all his fault, so I'm not going to kill him. But the boy is trash. Make no mistake about it, Jameis Winston is garbage. That's a fact. That is a fact, people. The man, I think they said the man had like 18 picks. That's crazy. Tampa Bay has had trash lines before. Never, well, I can't say never, but in recent memory, we had a quarterback that would go on the field and we knew he was throwing at least 2 picks a game. You remember that time when Rondé Barber would get like at least an interception a game? Jameis Winston will throw at least 2 picks every single game. A defensive coordinator can count on that. He can say, well, right about now, Jameis Winston should be throwing that pick. And 2 plays later, pick. He's going to give the ball away. That is in his caliber. Jacob Eason will not do that. Jacob Eason, hooligan. Hooligans know who he is. Go look him up. Washington Husky, Jacob Eason. Anyway, I'm happy my team got the win. Oh, Jameis is finished. Yes, Jameis is done. Jameis is done, bro. He know it. He got hurt too, so a lot of times that's how quarterbacks go out from their team, their first team, is they get hurt and then they get replaced, and then the replacement outshine them, and then the team let them go. Everything happens for a reason, Bucs fans. I'm not saying that I want him to get hurt because I don't want that to happen to now any player. I got a lot more respect for Jameis than that. But the fact is he is hurt, regardless of what he might say. So it's time to throw Ryan Griffin in there. And look, BA, you could sell it as Jameis is hurt, so you don't have to bring in the controversy. See, if you just replaced him, there'll be a whole lot of controversy about all the Bucs winning, sack Jameis Winston and all that. You don't even got to do that no more. Now you got an excuse. You better use it, Bruce the God. Hey, Bruce, I know you watch Tampa 2 videos. Use it. Say Jameis Winston is hurt. He's hobbling around. Look, you can even sell it. Throw a boot on him. Throw a boot on him at practice. Everybody's going to report that Jameis Winston has a boot on in practice, so they're going to have to go with Ryan Griffin, and you alleviate any of the controversy. If you let Jameis Winston come back and play this next week, and he ain't hobbling around, when you do replace him, because you will, it's going to be a lot of controversy. You don't like controversy. Replace him now. See what Ryan Griffin got for 2 weeks. Say it's because of his leg injury, and we're good. All right. I'm done with the O-line. No, the O-line is done with you, my friend. The O-line does not want to play football anymore. They have lost their fire and desire to play football. The O-line is done with Jameis Winston. The O-line is done with blocking. The O-line is done with opening holes up from the run game. The O-line is done being professional football players. They are trash. Garbage truck juice is what I call it. They ain't going to home court this week, though, because you know why? We deserve it. If we're not going to do nothing about this offensive line, we deserve everything they're giving us. They're showing us that they're going to rob us week in and week out, and we're going to keep giving it up. They're showing us that. We're going to pay you, and you don't have to do nothing at work. So we deserve everything we're getting now. Ron said, I can't anymore. Yeah, I know, man. It's a wrap. See y'all next week in Atlanta for another L. Here y'all damn Atlanta fans go. Here y'all go. Here y'all go. Your ass ain't had shit to say all season. Your ass was trash, boy. And now y'all win 2 games and y'all like, oh, no, stop. Raheem Morris is calling your plays. And once we got 2 weeks worth of film now, that's all people need. I'm not saying the Bucs will beat you because we trash. And if we do beat you, then your ass is really trash. But Atlanta fans, we're going to mute you because your ass wasn't saying nothing all season. You've been quiet as a church mouse. Falcons fans have been church mouse quiet. Ain't heard a damn thing from you. Now you're coming out of the woodworks. No, crawl back in your little hole. The grown folks are talking. Adults are talking, Falcons fans. Y'all go back in your hole where you was laying at all season. Don't want to hear it. Shake my head about Tampa 2. Man, let me tell you something. What in the hell? Why, Todd Bowles, I brought you up on charges last week. Why are you staying in this cover 2? They have Alvin Kamara at running back, hurt or not. You don't stay in the Tampa 2. So last week and previous weeks, all you want to do is blitz. So Tampa 2 is getting in your ass. So you said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put us in the cover 2 for the whole game. And just let them beat us running the ball. You do that against teams that don't have a running game. You don't do that against a team that has a running game. Especially Alvin Kamara. Todd Bowles, you are calling defense. You are setting up these defensive game plans like you have no idea what you're doing. And you know more about football than Tampa 2. You are setting up this defense like you have no idea how to even game plan. Do you know that you don't have any corners? Mr. Bowles? I'm going to start calling you Mr. Toilet Bowles. Mr. Toilet Bowles, do you understand that you don't have any cornerbacks? Do you understand the Saints have a potent running game? Do you understand you're going against Drew Brees? You trying to stop Mike Thomas from going deep? He'll just beat you short and get yacked. He'll just beat you short and get yacked. Crazy. QB gets too much blame in a loss and too much hype in the win. Yeah, that's true, Justin, man. That's a fact. The QB always, but he the leader of the team, though. The QB makes the most money on the team. Or he will anyway if he gets his payday. He's got to take the blame for the loss, especially when he a part of the loss. There's only one player that touches the ball more than anybody else on the team. Well, 2 players, really. And that is the center and the quarterback. He got to take the blame for the loss when he fucked it up. And I don't know about giving him credit for the win. I don't give his ass credit for a win. I don't think you ever heard me give James Winston credit for a win. I'll say he played well. I won't give him credit for a win, not yet. We need a defense. Yeah, hey, Brent, we cannot go to Amazon.com and order a defense. I wish we could, but we can't. Defense takes years to build. And they went and got all these corners, and they all seem like trash. Not one star. Nobody even looked like a star. Like, you know, sometimes you can have young guys on your team, and you're like, man, that dude there, he's a star in the making, man. He's going to be something real, real hot one day. Nope. If I'm wrong, then tell me. Let me know, because I don't see one. I don't see one star on that secondary. I like Jordan Whitehead, but that's it. I don't see one guy that I'm like, this guy's going to be a staple in the NFL. If these guys didn't play football after this season, the game won't miss them. Tampa Bay won't miss them. We'll just go, oh, okay. We can't go out and draft corners again. We didn't spend the last 2 drafts grabbing all these corners. We can't do that again. Not with all the damn people, all the damn positions we need. We got to work with what we got, and we ain't got nothing. It's some dark days coming in Tampa, people. I'm telling you. Imagine Todd Monken as OC and with Bruce Arians. That would be a hell of a team. I like Todd Monken, man. I like Todd Monken. But I got some better guys than that, man. Now, I would tell you, after this season, a lot of head coaches gonna get fired. We need to look at some offensive-minded head coaches and make them an offensive coordinator. And we need to make Brian Leftwich, he need to go down to quarterback coach. Or he can go quarterback coach, or he can work with in the conditioning room, or he can help fold the towels. Because I'm pretty sure he's good at that. But calling offense, nope. Bruce Arians, why won't you take over the play calling? What's wrong with you? Take over the play calling, Bruce Arians. This week, I better hear Bruce Arians taking over the play calling. That's what I better hear. Thoughts on Jameis? Oh, yeah, I already hit this, Rob. Trash, man. Trash. It's time to let him go. Look, if you nut huggers out there still flying the Jameis Winston flag, I don't know what to tell you, man. Y'all still haven't told me why we should keep him. I'm waiting on a Jameis Winston nut hugger to tell me why we need to keep Jameis Winston. Every time I ask that question and I say, why should we keep Jameis Winston? Then you know what they say? Because the offensive line is trash. They're not blocking for him. Okay, measure again. Why should we keep Jameis Winston? The receivers dropping the passes. Okay, that still doesn't answer the question. Why should we keep Jameis Winston? The play calling is trash. Okay, so you don't have a reason. So then we don't need to keep him. Okay. Brotherhood. Oh, Sergeant ART. It's all love, baby. It's all love now. But I'm still got to get you. Still got to get you. I know I'm far behind y'all, but I'm getting there. Jay Griffin, what up? I think Tampa Bay just needs a new quarterback. Yeah, I told you that, man. Electric Cub. Electric Cub, man. I told you, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you who you're gonna be scared of, man. I keep mentioning his name. Jacob Eason. I keep watch. Y'all gonna say, man, Tampa Bay was loving that damn Jacob Eason. Y'all gonna see that boy shine whatever team he go to. What up, Big Joe? Yeah, thievery and robbery. But you forgot buffoonery. Buffoonery is big because that's what they guilty of. You know, when you a buffoon, that means you know better, but you can't do better. Tomfoolery means you are trying to deceive. You're trying to make it look one way when it's another. So they're guilty of thievery and robbery, yes, because they're getting paid tomorrow morning. I'm sorry, Tuesday morning. I think the NFL pay on Tuesday morning. They're going to get their direct deposit on Tuesday morning, and they're going to spend it. That is textbook robbery. You simply cannot take money from a team and spend it. They need to donate their game check to a worthy cause. Breast cancer research or something. They don't deserve it. They know that. What's good, Buck Nasty? What's good with you? Appreciate y'all stopping through while Tampa 2 talk about this game. Grizzlo said, I think Tampa needs an O-line and a secondary. Let me tell you, Grizzlo, Tampa need a lot of things. But you forgot to mention the quarterback. Tampa need a quarterback, offensive lineman, wide receivers. I like Mike Evans and Christian God, but Mike Evans is too easy to shut down. I think Mike Evans had like 2 catches first half. Like, he's too easy to shut down. I don't know why. I don't know why he's so easy to shut down. Michael Thomas, first of all, we played cover two. They had somebody shadowing Mike Thomas, and I don't mean spying or following, or man to man. I mean shadowing them, meaning keeping an eye on them, a head on them. Watch the defenders; they're gonna always have their eye on Michael Thomas, which is right. The ball, they want to make sure the ball don't go over there. Then we had people shadowing Mike Thomas, and he still went off. He still got loose. Julio Jones did the same thing down in Atlanta. It don't matter what you do, he gonna get loose on you. You can't stick him all game. You can't shut him down. You cannot shut down Michael Thomas. You can control him. You can't shut him down. He gonna get his catches. Same thing with Julio Jones. You can't shut him down unless Julio Jones is hurt. You can't shut him down. You can control him. You can't shut him down. Mike Evans, you can completely shut down. Completely. You could take Mike Evans completely out of the game. Why? Yeah, Young Deezy said, ain't just a QB. You right about that. Yeah, featuring Scotty. Fred. Bro, that's what I'm trying to say. Why are y'all featuring Scotty Miller? Whose idea was that? Fire him. Whatever. Okay. So there's a team of people in the coaching staff, right? And once they give the game plan to the coaches, to the coordinators, they start on the next week, the team of the next week, right? So when they turned in the game plan into the coaches, into the coordinators, they started looking at Atlanta. I'm telling you, somebody came in there and changed it last minute to Scotty Miller. I'm telling you that's what happened. I know that's what happened. There's no way that Byron Leftwich accepted that game plan from his people on his staff. There's no way. There's no way you would do that. Who in their right mind, outside of the Patriots, that will feature a third wide receiver or fourth wide receiver? Who would do that? And if you watch that game, the game plan was to feature Scott Miller. That's crazy. You have Mike Evans, Chris DeGod, Cameron Brate, and O.J. Howard on the same team, and you feature Scotty Miller. I can't even wrap my brain around that. Like, I can't wrap my brain, like Hooligan. I can't wrap my brain around that. I'm going to make me a shirt that says feature Scotty Miller with a big ass question mark, and I'm going to wear it to the next game I go to. Why are you doing that? Like, that's crazy. They are up in one Bucs stadium sniffing dried squirrel blood. They have to be sniffing dry squirrel blood, huffing paint. They have to be, to think that that shit was going to work. Sean Payton probably was over there like, come here, defensive coordinator. Come here, let me talk to you. I think these boys think I'm something to play with. Because it looked like to me, and tell me if I'm wrong, they are featuring this little damn receiver right here. Is that what you see? And the defensive coordinator probably was like, damn, you know what? I would normally say no, but this is the Bucs. They just dumb enough to do some shit like that. And he said, you know what? Dial it up. Dial it up. If they think they gonna pull this shit off, dial it up. Tore Jameis Winston's ass out the frame. I guarantee you that's how that conversation went. Crazy. We're gonna get to it. Brent says, I like Jameis, but I think he just came to a bad team. Come on, Brent, bro. And you my guy. Jameis came to a bad team? Bro. I'm about to drop my... Look. Okay, so that's a new one. Y'all have blamed the offensive line, the receivers, the running backs, no running game. Y'all have blamed the defensive line, the linebackers, the cornerbacks. Y'all have blamed the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and defensive coordinator. Y'all have blamed the weather, the media, and then this year y'all blame the fans. Now y'all saying he came to a bad team? I mean, wow. Bro, come on, man. Don't number one picks go to bad teams? That's why they're picking number one. Well, there's a lot of quarterbacks that go to bad teams, but they've been having success. They've been having a lot of success, especially after 5 years. I mean, there's been a lot that don't have success, but when you pick number one in the draft, whoever gets picked number one in the draft is going to go to a bad team, I'll assure you. But that ain't why he trashed. He's trashed because he's garbage. Brent, let's see what else she said. Build a defense and go back to being who we really are. It's too much fancy football people who don't know nothing about football. That is very true. We are a team with a reputation of having a great defense. I would tell you that that's what they attempted to do. That's why they drafted all those damn corners with all that speed, and then they put that defensive line together, and then they picked Devin White number one in the draft. They were trying to build a badass defense. Problem is, Jason Lightass is trash at being a GM. He passed on the people that he should have picked up. He drafted a horrible cornerback. And by the way, Vernon Hargreaves got picked up by the Texans. So we will see Vernon Hargreaves again with a Texans jersey on, because that's who picked him up. And we still have to play the Texans this year. So we'll see you soon there, Vernon Hargreaves. But that's what they attempted to do, man. They attempted to try to reestablish this defense, and then he went and picked up trash-ass Hargreaves. And then don't forget he picked up a kick in the second round, and we ended up with Matt Gay. And I don't think that damn kicker's playing for anybody right now. Matter of fact, I know he's not. So essentially, we have a first-round wave player that was waived and a second-round player that's no longer in football. So basically what we did was we were skipped on the first round and skipped on the second round pick. If you went to the draft this year and when the Bucs came up, we say, you know what, we're going to go ahead and pass on our turn. We'll pass. And then second round came around and we was like, no, we'll pass again. Yeah, let's go to the next team. That's essentially what we did. We passed on our turn to pick. It's really bad when you're a trash team and your first round and second round picks don't work out. That's crazy. You're picking, when you go to pick, the best players are still left. The best players are still on the board if you are a trash team. It takes skill to screw that up. It takes skill to screw that up. And if we let Jameis Winston go, which if he has another game like that, I can't see a reason why they would keep him. We would have done that with the #1 pick overall also. Imagine having the #1 pick in the draft and we say, oh, we'll pass on that. No, we don't need no draft picks or trade partners or nothing. We'll just pass on our pick. Just go to the second team. That will mean we passed on the first overall pick, our first round pick in Bernard Hargreaves, and our second round pick in that kicker. We essentially passed on all those picks. That's crazy. That's an indictment, man. You wanted to peep the conversation, huh? Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, Josh, I'm telling you that's how it went, man. I know I'm way behind y'all, I know. Fire you. I don't know what you mean by that. If Bruce wants to win, he will call plays. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, Bruce, you got to listen to me, Bruce. Sit down, Bruce. I know you're standing up right now watching Tampa 2 videos. Sit down. Listen to me very clearly and very closely. I know what I'm talking about. I had a premonition. Now I know the Bucs don't like to change shit in the middle of the season. I know that. But look at Atlanta as an example. Atlanta said we are complete and utter garbage on defense. We have to change something. And they let Raheem Morris, they let him start calling defensive plays, and things changed immediately. Do you have Bruce the God? Don't get up yet, Bruce. Sit down. Do you have the cojones? The cojones to tell your buddy, your friend, your BFF, Byron Leftwich, that he is no longer calling plays for the offense? Do you have the cojones to do that? If you do, and if you want to see a change in this offense, you will do that. If you don't, you are accepting mediocrity and accepting the fact that this season is over with. You can carry on with your night there, Bruce the God. I just want to have that conversation with you real quick. Make a change. All right. They didn't have their #1 cornerback, bro. They didn't even have a #1 cornerback. Oh, no, don't say that. Don't say that. Ahmed said they didn't have their #1 cornerback. Yo, I didn't even look at that. If you telling me, and you probably ain't lying, if you telling me that the Saints didn't even have their #1 cornerback and they came out against the Bucs and shut Mike Evans down, why are you so easy to shut down, Mike Evans? What's wrong with you, man? I'm going to have to look that up. Because if they didn't have their #1 cornerback in the game and he got shut down like that, Mike Evans about to go to home court. Because that's crazy. That's crazy. I got to watch film to see what makes it so. Why is Mike Evans so easy to shut down? He got good hands. He can jump. He got leap. The boy got hops all day long. He got good hands even though he dropped the pass. He's not a punk. Like, he'll fight with him and everything. I know he don't get calls. Like, he always get the shit called on him. Why is it so easy for him to be shut down? Is he loafing? Is he sagging off in the plays? I'm going to have to look and see. Perryman is trash. Oh, Perryman been trash, man. Perryman been trash. I told y'all that 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Perryman is garbage, man, but he did get his one catch. But he's gone after the season. I can't see them. I don't know how long they signed him for, but ain't no way he's staying after this season. That boy trash. We are not one quarterback away from winning the championship. No, Brent, we ain't one quarterback away. What we are, one quarterback away from winning more than 7 games or 6 games. Let me tell you something. I promise you, we are one quarterback away from winning, going 8-8. That I can promise you. We are one quarterback away from going 8-8. Tell me I'm wrong. You still ain't told me why we need to keep Jameis Winston. Even when you took his back just now, Brent, you still told me all of these things that we got to fix so Jameis Winston can be good. You did it again. You proving my point. Tell me why Jameis Winston is keepable. That's all I want to know. But make it about Jameis Winston. Don't make it about everybody else. Make it about Jameis Winston. What does Jameis Winston do so well that he is worth $120 million? And if you can give me a good enough reason, hey, man, I'll go with it. But I'm going to tell you right now, the hooligans ain't going for it, buddy. They're not. Real wide. Oh. Bean basically got us to win last week and doesn't play this week. What the Oh man. You know what? Toilet Bowls had this whole defensive game plan that he was gonna play cover 2 and we was gonna beat the Saints playing cover 2. Like Drew Brees wouldn't carve that the fuck up. That's Drew Brees. And you gotta find balance in your defenses, man. Toilet Bowls, you got to find balance. You sit them boys out there and got them toe up. It's your fault. It's your fault, Toilet Bowls. Your fault. What up, Byron? Glad you came through, homie. That's another one of my day ones, Byron. Josh Wood, no, not OJ. Where the fuck was Jamel Dean? I don't know. Y'all tell me where Jamel Dean was. Because last week, Jamel Dean, see, that's that tomfoolery. See, I told y'all, buffoonery, tomfoolery. Last week in the locker room, he was, yeah, I changed up. I changed up my study. I go once an extra hour a week. And you know what I said? I said, do it again against the Saints. Mr. Jamel Dean, you said you were good. You said you were better. You said you was the shit. That was against Arizona. I told you that. Arizona is also trash. Tell you, man. Oh, Perriman is gone, Brandon. Perriman is gone. Don't even worry about it. He trash as fuck. Yep, absolutely. VA said he didn't start Dean because he was running the zone system all game. I know, Byron. That's what I was trying to tell you. Them oh, my God. Bruce the God, you need to take this team back over. You letting your staff run amok. Your staff is running a damn muck. Your staff is. You're letting them do whatever the hell they want to do, and they're not ready. And you know that, and you let them do what they want to do. Stop letting them do what they want to do, Bruce. Lead the team, man. Take the team over. Look, I know them your boys. I know Byron Leftwich and Toilet Bowls come through. They come through the spot. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be playing poker, Texas Hold'em, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be playing spades. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all be on the Xbox, you know what I'm saying, playing Madden, you know, playing 2K. I know y'all be out there doing that. I feel you on that. They come through, they bringing the bottle by. They come through with a bottle, you know what I'm saying? They come through with some smoke, all that. I feel you on that, Bruce. But you got to take over this team, man. You letting Jason and Toilet Bowls and Byron and Leftwich do what the fuck they want to do, and they trash, man. Clean it up. OJ Howard trash. Yeah, he is trash this year. I don't know what's wrong with him. He think somebody got to be paying him. OJ Howard got to be trying to get kicked off the team on purpose. He got to be. Cause he ain't just trash for real. He doing this shit on purpose. He caught that ball and looked like he tried to lateral it back to the defender. Am I crazy? He looked like he tried to lateral the ball behind him to the defender. Am I blind or something? Like, I got to look at that again. OJ Howard don't give a damn about this team. Another bad pick by Jason Light. Missed on Dalvin Cook. See there? See? It ain't just Tampa too. You can see they tired of blocking for him. I told you that, Byron. Yeah, they tired, man. They don't want to block for James. This team don't give a damn about James. I heard what he said, but that secondary didn't stop shit today. Yeah, I know. But you know what? The secondary don't play on offense. The secondary don't play on offense. If the defense give up a touchdown, okay. That don't mean the offense got to go 3 and out or James got to throw a pick. Somebody needed to show up. And then I told you the damn special teams wanted to be trash today. They was tired of tackling. They seemed like they just got intimidated. It seemed like when a playoff team come in and play the Bucs, they get intimidated, man. It's like they look around on the field and they go, we don't deserve to be on the field with these guys. That's Drew Brees over there. He's a Hall of Famer. And that's Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara. We don't deserve to be on the field with these guys. And we're going to play like it. But when they walked around and they saw Arizona, they said, Kyler Murray, Larry Fitzgerald is a good player, but Patrick Peterson's past his prime. They don't got nothing going on over here in Arizona. We deserve to play with these guys. And then they play. It seems like that's what they're doing. The Saints just intimidate them as a team. They're afraid of the Saints. They're afraid of any playoff team that they got to face. It seems like it. I don't know. That's what I think. The O-line was absent. Yep. The O-line's been absent, sir, for several weeks. Matter of fact, I don't think the O-line showed up this whole season at all. They trashed. Trade OJ, get some picks, cut Dotson and Smith, and draft O-line. See, that's the problem. Well, we can't trade him now. It's too late. Bucs game, but I don't think is OJ Howard on the contract after this year? I gotta look and see. I don't be remembering what their contracts are, how their contracts are written up. But we can't cut two offensive linemen without having something to replace them. You damn sure can't do it now because you're gonna get your quarterback tore up. While they are trash, they at least do some blocking. And so you can't get rid of them right now. And I'm gonna tell you something. That damn Donovan Smith gonna have a job immediately. Donovan Smith is trash, but if you put him on an already good offensive line, he can hold his own on an already good offensive line. He will be sought out immediately if he get cut. DeMar Dotson is fucking done. That guy is done. He can go where the fuck he came from. He done. You know what? You send DeMar Dotson to a team that already got a good offensive line and already got a few good little backups. You put Dotson in there when everybody get hurt. He trash. Eric, it ain't. You said our tackles are horrid. Well, are you talking about our tackling or our tacklers as in position? Because if you're talking about our tacklers in position, yes, the entire offensive line is trash. And yes, our tackling was trash today. That was one good thing we was doing was tackling. We was arm tackling today. We was not interested in playing the Saints. That's why I'm telling y'all, we must have been intimidated, man. We was not interested in playing the Saints at all. We showed no interest in playing them today. I didn't hear JPP the whole day. I didn't either, Kent. I wasn't even paying attention to that though. I was watching this offense. But I ain't hear JPP all day today either. I gotta go look at that. See, that's why I try to watch the game a second time so I can watch the different positions and make my little notes. But y'all didn't let me watch the game again. Y'all wanted me to come live. And you know my hooligans, they get on my damn nerves because they want me to they want me to come right on this damn live. So I gotta be there for my hooligans, man. But I'm gonna watch the game again and look at JPP too. They blitz all day, adjust the blitz calling. Byron, that's the problem though. But Brandon, they was in the cover too. And when they did blitz, it was a stupid ass blitz. It wasn't even well timed. Like it wasn't even disguised. They didn't even disguise it. And let me tell you something. That's Drew Brees. It's hard to disguise a blitz against him anyway. But if you don't put pressure on Drew Brees, it is not happening. He will beat you up if you don't put pressure on him. You have to touch him and feel on his body all game. You have to feel on Drew Brees' body all game. You got to rub all on his body. Because if you don't, he's going to tear you up. Bruce Arians defended the O-line and bashed the line after the game. You know, Jameis tried to bash him too. Jameis got a little slick with his mouth. I heard it. Go watch Jameis Winston on press conference. They was like, you know, what do y'all need to do? You know, he was like, you know, first of all, I got to do a better job at not throwing interceptions. And we was like, yeah, we already know that, you trash. And he was like, but you know, the running backs got to block. You know, the offensive line got to get in there and block. I was like, oh shit. Hold on, Jameis, don't talk too loose now. Even Cameron ain't all that. When he plays good teams, he on the milk carton missing. Who? Oh, Cameron Brate? Oh, you talking about Cameron Brate? Yeah. Well, the thing is if you don't ever put him in the game, like if you don't ever write him into the playbook, he's going to go to sleep. Cameron Brate just go to sleep. He's out there blocking and shit when they do bring him in, and he's like, I'm not even in this offense. They didn't feature me like they did a few years ago. They featuring Scotty Miller. The guy that they paying peanuts and Pepsi to, they featured him. Idiot, man. Oh, my God. Offensive line is trash. Defensive line, terrible. Fix the trenches in 2020. See, that's the problem, though. If we go in this draft and we start drafting, so the plan has been draft the secondary, go to free agent for the defensive line, and then coach up your offensive line. That's been the plan for the Bucs. This offseason, I think they're gonna switch it. I think they're gonna draft offensive line. I think they're gonna still go into free agent for defensive line, but they're gonna have to bring in the veteran corner. But I think this draft is gonna focus on offensive line, and they're gonna have to bring in another wide receiver. They're gonna have to, and it's gonna have to be a big name wide receiver. They're gonna have to. But I think that they're gonna switch it up a little bit. And since they're not gonna be, I don't think they're gonna be focused on corner. If they bring in one veteran corner to go with these trash ass corners we got, and then see what kind of falls out of free agency. Out of the first round of cuts, and pick up another young guy to put in the secondary. I think we're gonna be all right and manage. We'll be able to manage it, but we gotta have somebody on the field that opposing teams are afraid to throw at. If you bring a veteran cornerback in here that Drew Brees got to think twice before throwing to his side of the field, it'll allow your other corners to play a little bit better. Because you won't have Carlton Davis, number one wide receiver. You'll have this veteran corner on that wide receiver, and then you'll have that way your over the top help can shade to one side, to the weaker side, and you can just have somebody watch the underneath on the side with their number one wide receiver, like one of the linebackers, and so it'll work out a lot better if we bring in a veteran cornerback. So that's all we're going to need to do to fix that secondary, or at least get it going in the right direction. We can't go back to the draft for another corner, but we definitely got to go offensive line in this next draft. Tackle, Now I put up a if you go on my Instagram, I put up my draft picks. I put them up there a couple days ago, and my second round pick is I think it's Trey, and he's a guard tackle, so he'll be good addition to the team. Anyway, y'all go check that out. He said, "Oh yeah, we sacked Drew 6 times. Man, I know I'm way behind. That's because I'm stopping on every comment. I'm gonna have to speed this up a little bit." So yeah, we sacked Drew 6 times. Yeah, but that was a fluke though. You got Tampa Bay beating Atlanta this week. You have Tampa Bay beating Atlanta. If Bruce the God call plays, we have a chance. White earning his stripes. Yeah, you right about that, kid. Evans dropping some easy passes. I don't know what's going on with Evans, man. I'll tell you. Yeah, Devin White getting it. Bucs got to stop drinking salt water. You damn right, Eric. That's what they doing, man. They in there drinking rabbit piss and they smoking K2 in the offices while they game planning. That's got to be why you would feature Scotty Miller. That's crazy. Let me see. I gotta skip through because I'm like way behind y'all. Let me see. Let me skip down a little bit. I don't mean to pass over all y'all, but I gotta get down because I'm missing a lot of people on thing there. Offensive play calling was trash. Check my page. I'm gonna check your page. Hey y'all. We're supposed to beat trash, you know what I'm saying? 4-12, 5-11 at best. That ain't too far off, Josh. 5-11 ain't too far off. 2019, we only have a kicker. You know, that's funny. Yeah, Shamir said 2016 we have everything that we need except a kicker, and in 2019 we only have a kicker. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy, man. Jason Light SK Simmons said Jason Light has completely missed on 2 first rounders with VH3 and RJ Howard. Glazers are coolest owners. I told y'all what the problem is. Jason Light has nudes of the Glazers. That's what it is. Jason Light has nudes. NUDES, nudes. And he's blackmailing them. Other than that, I cannot come up with a tangible excuse for why you would let this mediocrity stand. Outside of this man got nudes on y'all. Gotta be. Welcome to the basement. We got food for y'all. Y'all sure do. Y'all been in the basement all season. I'll be at the 2019 Trash Bowl on December 29th, coming down for some sun and fun. Hey man, you gonna have a good time. Barry's Bridge, you gonna have a good time if you going to Tampa, man. 56-14. Stop. What up, Eric? McNeil. Dirty Bird still fighting. Let me see. Stone. I'm done with you. Yeah, man, I've been done with that damn Jason Light. Let me see. Pass on the goal line. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, why would you pass on the... You mean to tell me toilet bowls? No, I'm sorry. Byron and Leftwich. You mean to tell me the Buccaneers, offensive line and team as a whole unit cannot get one single yard when they are giving you the garbage touchdown? I can't do it. They are giving you the garbage yards already. They are giving you the garbage touchdown. You tried to run the ball back to back twice and it failed. The Buccaneers offensive line is so weak that even in the garbage time go ahead touchdown, we can run Jameis Winston big ass over that goddamn line. They put 5'9" Drew Brees. Drew Brees did a goal line first down trick play that I've never seen in NFL since I've been watching it. He jumped over the pile and like it was the goal line and got a first down. Totally illegal. And you can't put Jameis Winston, 6'9", 350-pound ass, 7 feet 2 inches, 500-pound ass, jump over that damn line and get the touchdown on a go-ahead touchdown. You put him in the shotgun and you have his inaccurate ass pass the ball. Leftwich is as good as a coach as he is as a QB, as he was as a QB. You know what I think? I think they paid Byron Leftwich to be this trash. I think somebody paid Byron Leftwich to come here and fuck up the Bucs team. Because there's no way that he think that these plays will work. When you look at our offensive line, there's no way you think these plays will work. These long-ass, developing route-ass plays. I would not let one receiver run past 6 yards. The only receiver that's allowed to run past 6 yards is Mike Evans. Everybody else will run under 6 yards. That's all the time we got. Jameis Winston can do a 2-step drop and he got to get rid of the ball. We got to say, down, said, hut, 1, 2, ball got to be gone. Because if it's not, it's trash. It's a sack, interception, something. You got to have quick hitting shit. You got to dink and dunk. It's called a West Coast offense, right? You got to dink and dunk down the damn field and score. That's how you got to play when your offensive line is trash. You got to dink, dunk, dink, dunk, dink, dunk down the field. You have to. You know that. Let me see. Hell, go back to the old uniform. Scruggs say go back to the old uniform. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. The creamsicle joints, though. See, y'all be sleeping on them creamsicle joints. I like them joints. Now, back when Tampa was wearing them joints, they was trash. But wearing them now, like when they used to wear the throwback creamsicle joints, fire. Them shits was fire. Let me see. We should get a top 5 pick in the draft this year, get a QB. That's what I'm saying, Carlos. That's another one of my day ones. Another one of my day ones is Carlos. Yeah, man. I'm good with that, man. I told you, Jacob Eason, man, y'all sleeping. Yeah, Devin White was shutting down, not Turner. Yeah, Devin White was shutting shit down, man. I like how he playing. He doing good. Look like a bunch of maxi pads. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy, Berries, man. I like them joints, man. Let me see. Let me see. Eric, they saying, so the hooligans is saying that the reason why Jamel Dean didn't play is because we was running zone. So I don't know why he didn't play. I gotta look that up. But we ran the cover 2 defense all goddamn game. Matt Gay should get flowers. Yeah, you right. The Jet Lounge, yeah, Matt Gay do get flowers, man. Matt Gay get flowers, man. They call him up. He kicked the field. He doing his thing, man. I got to give him that. Let me see. All right, let me scroll down some more. I got to catch up with y'all, man. I got to catch up with y'all. Let me catch up with y'all. Burrow or Hurts for me. I like Burrow. See, the thing is, Clutch, that's another day one. I don't think Burrow gonna be available, man, when we pick. And when we keep playing like this, he will be. We'll have number 1 overall pick. Well, no. Nah, the Bengals gonna have that. They trash as fuck. God damn, they trash. Shit, they trash. Oh, damn. Damn, the Bengals is trash. Oh my God, it's gross. I mean, we trash too. But they are gross. Like they are. You ever watch the Bengals play? Oh, it's horrible football, man. Oh. Easton ain't doing nothing with this O-line. Yes, he is, man. See, that's where you're sleeping. That's where you're sleeping. A-Rod just sleeping on Easton, man. Yeah, I know everybody like Burrows, but I just don't think he's gonna be available. You said you used to be a Jameis fan, Nocturnal. What? No, I had a Jameis Winston jersey too. I bought it as soon as we drafted him, though. I thought he was the future, but he's not. I definitely was off the Jameis train a long time ago. Let me see. Let me skip through. I'm gonna skip all the way down here. Said you a fake fan. I'm a fake fan. Bucs for life. I'm a fake fan. How? How am I a fake fan? Okay, let me switch it up for you, Bucs fan for life. Let me switch it up for you. Because I could tell one of the commentators in the Bucs community, either you are him or he sent you here. So let me be the type of fan you are. Jameis Winston is the greatest quarterback to ever play in the NFL. He would be better than Tom Brady and Drew Brees. All he needs to do that is he needs a better offensive line, a perfect running game. He needs amazing wide receivers. He needs a dominant defensive line. He needs an amazing linebacking core, and he needs 4 shutdown corners and some hellacious safeties. He also needs a Hall of Fame coach, Hall of Fame offensive coordinator, and also a Hall of Fame defensive coordinator. He also needs the prettiest cheerleaders. He needs escargot in the lounge at the stadium. We need all leather seats at the stadium, and we need perfect 85-degree weather, and we need all of the balls that he throws to be polished. And we need to play on turf, and he needs to have his own parking space, and he needs to have his own Gatorade cooler that's just his. And if we give him all of those things, he would win the Super Bowl. So it's not Jameis's fault. And also, the team is almost there. They are right on the cusp of winning it all. They just need, they're a play away from winning the Super Bowl championship. Does that make me a real fan? Because that's what you sound like. You sound like a damn idiot. So what we're going to do is we are going to remove you off of my live stream. We're going to put you in timeout. And let me see, is there anything else I can? And then I'm going to hide you from the channel. Since I'm a fake fan, you don't have a reason to watch me. So go watch the guys that you like. Moving on. All right. Let me scroll down. Got to scroll down. Electric Cub said, great quarterbacks make players better around him. Winston doesn't have that it factor. I know that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Jameis does not make the players around him better. They have to try to make him better. Like that Bucs fan was saying, we need you to make him better, Mike Evans. Everybody needs to make Jameis better. Jameis can't make anybody better. He's trash. All right, keep scrolling. Herbert and his running back, Red, number 30. Okay, so what we're going to do, I told y'all I was going to wait till the season was over before I did the draft talk, and it's pretty much over now. So I'm going to start looking into my guys. I'm going to make a post on my Instagram. Like I said last video, I want y'all to go ahead and put y'all guys in under that post so I can start looking into your guys. And then we'll come on live stream and we'll talk about all the guys. Or I'll make a video, one of the two, depending on what the hooligans want. The hooligans want live stream, we're going live again. But if they want a video, we'll put it in the video. All right, it's an hour and 30 minutes. I'm going to have to get up out of here. All right, let me scroll all the way to the bottom. If I missed you, I'm sorry, man. We're going to have to come back in the next video. Let me see. Simon Winston will set us back 5 years. The prior. No, Simon Winston will set us back 100 years. That boy is trash. All right. Keep this live stream up. Hey, man, I got to go to bed, man. Let me see. I'm so mad I had to go watch lingerie football. Let me tell you something. Lingerie football is amazing. These ladies out here that are playing this football in lingerie look great. It is a great game to watch. They have great quarterbacks. They have great wide receivers. They have great corners. And the hits are amazing in lingerie football. I like to watch them hit each other. I definitely support lingerie football. I think we should dump more money into it. I definitely think we should have a draft for lingerie football. I don't see why we don't do that. We can go to all of these different colleges where we get these NFL players from, and we can actually go ahead and start drafting some of these ladies to play in lingerie football. It's a shame that we are not dumping money into lingerie football. That is really a shame. All right. Michael Freeman, I'm also a Bucs fan. Michael Freeman, do you know Josh Freeman? Are you his family member? Tell Josh I need to holler at him. Hey, any of y'all know Josh Freeman? Tell Josh Freeman send me a message on my Instagram. I need to talk to him. Video, okay. I'll let you. The man, I'm gonna holler at you on the video. Winston is inaccurate. Hell yeah, he inaccurate. Clutch Sports. He says I'll franchise Winston and draft a QB. So when he beat out Winston and Winston is our backup, people will see why. So I feel you on that, Clutch. But that's a lot of money. It's gonna take a lot of money to franchise him, man. That's way too much money. I think it's like that shit almost $30 million, man. That's another offensive lineman. I don't want to play with him no more, man. Bucs fans could be mad that we got rid of him and he had to go. That's fine. He'll be all right. That's it, man. He got to go, man. I'm just tired of losing. I feel you on that. I feel on that shit. Let me see. Where we at? Let me see. Yeah, Winston just floats it to the receiver. You damn right. People are watching for wardrobe malfunctions. No, Eric, I watch that is wrong. I watch lingerie football for the game. It's the love of the game. It's not about the ladies wearing lingerie. It's really not about that. It's about the play calling. It's about how tough they are, and they play very tough, and I like them. It's not about lingerie, man. If they, I would still watch it if they were in full pads. All right. Let me see where we at. First time watcher. What's your IG? The Guru. Tampa 2 YouTube on IG. Everybody go to IG. Add me Tampa 2 YouTube. You add me and I will follow you back. I do try to get on there once a day, at least. But sometimes I get busy. But I try to get on there at least once a day. If you shoot me a message, I try to respond to you in the message. But sometimes I have so many messages that it's hard to get to them all. But I would definitely try to get back to you. Let me see. Go get Teddy. Who said that? Rock. Go get Teddy Bridgewater. All right. You might have said something. No doubt on the Guru. I appreciate that, man. You gotta, when the video upload, make sure you go back and watch it from the beginning. He said, what's worse, LeBron fanboys or Winston? At least Bron Sexuals won 3 games, 3 rings. Nah, these Winston nut huggers is crazy, man. Nah, these Winston nut huggers are way worse. They gotta be the worst people I've ever. Like, they love this man, and I appreciate. Man, I hope my friends love me the same way, man. I'm gonna have to ask them. I'm gonna ask my homies. I'm gonna say, hey, bro, do you love me like Jameis Winston nut huggers love him? Because if you don't, I can't fuck with you no more, man. You don't got that Jameis Winston nut hugger love for me. I can't mess with you, man. I can't. We can't be cool, man, because you don't love me like Jameis Winston nut huggers love him. That's some loyalty right there. Even though he trash as fuck, that's some loyalty. All right. I know TT wants Stafford. Yeah, I want Stafford. Hell yeah, I said that a long time ago. You must be watching me for a while. I've been wanting Matthew Stafford for the last 2 years. They wasting that man down there. Matthew Stafford will win us at least 8-9 games by himself. It's been 4.5 years, tired of these 4 interception games. I told you. He said Cam might be available. Oh, Perry, you must have missed my last video. They already talk about Cam Newton coming to the Bucs. They already talking about it. But after that game today from the Panthers, they're going to be rethinking that by letting Cam go. I like Phillip Rivers, but Phillip Rivers is old, man. Offensive play calling killed Winston. Yeah, it did. Them long developing plays, yeah, that's what I was saying. Pop culture, I told you that, man. Griffin better than Winston. We about to see. We about to find out. Hey, I talked to Bruce the God on live earlier and told him, hey, man, go ahead and make that switch. We should get Teddy B. We're gonna see. I'm about to look at him. No Cam Newton. Why not? Why not, man? Why Cam Newton? Healthy Cam Newton? I guarantee Cam Newton would have got that touchdown today. Now, what I don't like, 2 things I don't like about Cam Newton. I don't like Cam Newton when he started pouting because he had like a damn petulant child. And I don't like how he dressed. So there needs to be stipulations in his contract that say, in our press conferences, you must wear team gear, unaltered team gear. Because I don't want you going out there cutting the shirt up and sewing the damn pants all tight where I can see your whole kneecap. I should not be able to see your kneecaps and you got on a suit. Cam Newton. So it must be in your contract, if the Bucs sign you, if you cannot wear, you have to wear team sanctioned gear unaltered. And I'm good with you. Let me see where we at. He never had wide receivers like ours in Carolina. Yeah, man. Hey, look, I'm not against Cam Newton. I feel the fans that don't want Cam Newton, though. I feel you on that. I know why. But hey, man, ain't too bad. Colin Kaepernick, anyone. How did Cap do at his little joint, man? His little workout. He do good? I wonder if he did good in his little workout. Cam healthy would wear. Hold on. Wait a minute. When you said we feature, bro, I ain't gonna never get over that. I ain't gonna never get over the fact that we feed. 2019 is the year we featured Scotty Miller. Y'all never forget that. Andy Dalton. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. No. Hell no. Andy Dalton? No. No, I'd rather keep Jameis if we're gonna do that. See, y'all finna start me or they go Willie Horace. That's another day one. Y'all gonna have me having this Cam Newton discussion, man. No Cam, no Cap. Yeah, I feel you on that. No Cam, no Cap. Cap is trash now. Game passed him up. I don't know. Oh, you saw his workout. The second host said he saw nothing spectacular at his workout. I don't know. I got to look and see. I'll take a hobble Peyton Manning right now. Hey, Peyton Manning will do some shit. I'm telling you right now, Peyton Manning will do some shit. Hell no, yeah. Cam dresses like Bucko Bruce. Hell yeah. Look, I can't do Cam Newton dress or the way he dressed, man. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to judge that man. Wear what you want to wear, but you're representing an entire team. You cannot take our gear and alter it to where you look mad spicy. Like Cam Newton be looking real spicy. Like, where's you going? You doing a press conference, man. If you want to wear that shit and go out to a nice dinner with your lady or your guy, whatever you got going on over there, that's fine. But you going to a press conference, wear some team gear, a team t-shirt, and go out and do your press conference and then put that wild shit on. Phillip Rivers can win now. It has a couple more seasons. Oh, you trying to use him? You saying use him as a bridge quarterback? Might be able to grab Minshew. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something, Doug. I said to grab Gardner Minshew last year. Watch my video. I said last year, Gardner Minshew is the guy to grab. I said that a year ago. Now I'm telling y'all Jacob Eason is the guy. Y'all gonna listen to me? All right. Cam Newton wearing the orange tutu and the presser when we signed him. Hell no, he better not. I'm gonna cook his ass. If we sign Cam Newton and he wear that bullshit, I'm gonna cook him really bad. And I don't advertise my channel or nothing like that. I don't post it on Facebook. I don't post it on social media. I don't do any of that because I want all my viewers to be organic, right? I want those people. I want you to find me and then subscribe to me that way. I don't want to have to go out there and promote the channel to get you to come. I want you just to find me because I know that all my views are organic and authentic. But if you do that, if he wears some wild shit, if we sign him, I'm cooking him and I'm putting it everywhere. I'm putting it on World Star. You said, let me say, Dennis said, man, BA killing me with none of them Jameis Winston picks his fault. I try to tell y'all. Bruce the God love Jameis Winston. Love him to death. Just like his son. Jameis Winston is Bruce the God lost son. Trust me. He loved Jameis. That's what worried me about us re-signing him. Is that he gonna mess around and re-sign Jameis because he loved him so much. I feel bad for Mike Evans, man. Don't feel bad for no damn Mike Evans, man. Mike Evans need to do better. Hey, and I'm gonna start when he said, hold on. Hey, I just got here and I'm gonna start with refs are garbage. Oh, we already talked about, yeah, James, you missed the whole thing, man. You gotta go back and watch. Refs is real trash, man. Get a bridge quarterback and draft Easton. Sound good to me. There you go. Hey, let me tell y'all something. Y'all need to listen to Pryor, man. He got it. He understands. We need to stack our defense more, faster, pass rush, lockdown corners and safeties. We need Pat P. No, Pat ain't gonna do it for us. We need somebody a little bit younger, but a little bit more upside and more years. Whoever we bring in, we need them. We got to sign them to like a 3-year deal, man, 4-year deal. We got to sign that man for a long haul and make him play. But the problem is when we sign them guys like Brent Grimes and shit, they'll come here for a good year and do real well, or 2 years, then they'll want a new contract, and when they get their new contract, then they're gonna start being trash because they old. We got to get one of those guys that are like fresh off of their rookie contract. Team ain't gonna re-sign them, and then we can sign them, and then we can run with them on out. That's what we need to do. Hell yeah, Dark Knight. I already took Byron Leftwich to homie court. Dark Knight, you got to scroll up. Oh, I like Xavier Rhodes too, man. I like Xavier Rhodes. Vikings strapped for cash. They can't sign both their cornerbacks. See, that's what I'm talking about. But we about to be strapped for cash too. Y'all know we only going to have 20 players on the contract when the season start next year. Or, when the offseason starts, we're only going to have 20 players on the contract. That's it. We losing everybody. So we got to start signing everybody. So we're going to run out of cash pretty quick too. All right, Bucs fans, man, that's an hour and 45 minutes. I've been on here rocking with y'all. I need to do a podcast, man. Don't nobody be live streaming this damn long. All right, man. Hey, y'all have a good night. That's what I think about the game. I'm going to holler at y'all, man. Join my Instagram, Tampa 2 YouTube. Holla at me, y'all. Peace.